my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, it's Ozzy. Welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show, the middle of the week, but giving you every reason to celebrate it. And right now we're heading into the kitchen, and carrying on with a conversation that we actually had earlier this week. And we learned more about RBST, hormone-free milk, and why Woolworths only sells locally produced milk that is RBST hormone-free. We celebrated that, and we're going to carry on right now celebrating, because today we are carrying on with this conversation, and we have Renee Groenewald. She's a Cape wine master and cheese expert from Woolworths. Yes, indeed, the big guns are here, and she's going to be helping us understand the importance of organic and sustainable farming, and as well as how farming in harmony with nature can increase the flavor delivery in natural products. I absolutely love this conversation. Let's say good morning to Renee. How are you doing?
Good morning, Raul.
Are you
Lovely
good?
to be here.
Yeah, man, this is awesome. This is exciting for me because I love what Woolworths are doing when it comes to their produce. It's all about quality. It's all about working with nature, which I absolutely love. Why is that so important to you guys?
Well, Raul, you said it. It's the flavor.
Yeah.
If you compare our product, organic product, with any other product, you'll taste that ours is more complex. It's got a layering. It's because our cows graze and it changes. Their diets change. So you'll find that as the seasons change, the flavors varies.
Oh, wow, that's impressive, actually. So it's like a seasonal taste, a seasonal flavor profile that almost comes through in a weird way. But more importantly for me, what does it look like when we're talking about organic farming, when we talk about these sustainable practices? What exactly does it actually look like?
It's a system. If we in an organic world and you look at a dairy to make a successful dairy, you need animals that's happy and healthy and that's got space.
Yes, please.
And you need feed to feed them. So organic is all about organic feed for the animals, making sure that they get enough grazing. If you think of South Africa, the location is very important. So we call it the milk belt. So if you think KZN, Eastern Cape, Southern Cape, your location, so not to irrigate. And then secondly, you can't use any synthetic input. So now you have to farm your pastures and treat your animals.
Yeah.
And you can't use pesticides, you can't use your herbicides, you can't use routine antibiotics or hormones. So then you start to think more regenerative.
Yes.
So what do I already produce that I can recycle on a farm and give back to my animals? So it helps. It definitely makes it more resilient in a farming system.
And it makes me happy. Let's be honest, me as a consumer, this makes me happy. It's giving me that potential sort of guilt-free indulgence option. It's giving me that chance to really dive in and enjoy this without worrying about much and knowing that the quality is there. But let's talk about this. What are these options that you have when it comes to this organic range? Because I've got a little dance inside of me that wants to celebrate, but let's get into it. What do you have for us exactly? What's going on
So
here?
we've got a beautiful cottage cheese range. You get smooth and you get chunky.
Okay.
It was a very long journey to get here. So first of all, we had to build our herd. We had to make sure that we've got over 700 cows to give it consistently, because we don't want to launch a product and then run into supply issues.
Yes.
It is also a tricky product, because now you end up with a raw material that changes a lot. So our supplier has been producing this for 20 years, and they said, oh my goodness, it changes every week. It takes so long. So it's a much slower, more gentle approach when we make these products.
I like that. But that makes me think of quality always. So I like the fact that you're going down that road. Nice.
Well, everything we do is to ensure that we've got the best quality and to get it consistent. So to figure it out. Cottage cheese is actually American-based product. So
all right.
In the South African context, ours is more mild and it's softer in texture. And that soft texture makes it very versatile.
Yes.
So we can talk through what we can use it for.
Can we try walk and talk? Because this is too tempting for me right now. And the fact that I've used this for myself, for my body, when it comes to the entire range, for me, I have my own sort of like preferences, right? Especially when I'm looking at cutting, getting a good diet, getting my protein in, I love the fact that you have a low-fat option. So the one thing that I'm always aware of is that taste is quite important to me. So I'm dying to taste this one especially, because I want to see, does it have the taste profile that I'm looking for? Can we dig in?
Please.
All right, let's do this. So we've got a lovely setup over here. This is nice, quick and easy. And I've got the specialist
Do you want me
serving
to serve you?
Thank you so much. Wow. All right, let's get in. Whoa. Okay. I need to say something important about this. And this is really positive, because you think something is fat-free, that it's going to be bland, that it's not going to have that sort of like that texture. but there's a weird creaminess to this. I don't know if I can say creamy with something that's fat-free, but it definitely has that. I never used to experience this back in the day when I used to have fat-free cottage cheese, so maybe I was doing it all wrong back then. This is amazing.
And that's how we want customers to see cottage cheese. You can replace every recipe that calls for cream or cream cheese.
Yeah.
When you want creaminess without that fattiness, you can
without
make
the
salad
extra carbs,
dressings.
yeah.
Exactly.
Let's talk about the rest of it, because this is crazy to me. Let's talk about maybe the polarity of that, because I would imagine something that's full cream normally has that perception that it's going to be overpowering, overwhelming, might be too rich.
Yes.
Is that the case here?
Taste it.
Let's find out. All right. Have you already prepared this one?
That's it.
Thank you very much. I'm going to actually finish this because we're so good, but I'm going to keep that for later. But let's get into this one. Well done. Okay. The perfect balance. That's the word I'm going to go with, balance here. It's not overpowering. It's not too rich. I can see this being a perfect replacement for so many things. And I'm getting excited of the ideas of how we can make this something exceptional that we can cook with too. So I believe we're going to be doing that in days to come. So Renee, I just want to say thank you for coming through, for serving us, for giving us a reason to get excited in the kitchen, and for doing the incredible work that you are to ensure that the quality box is ticked on this.
What's very important to remember with cottage cheese, it's super high in proteins. It's
Yes.
got that protein, that slow-releasing protein casein, so it will keep you fuller for longer. It will make sure your blood sugar levels are stabilized. And then the very topical selenium, so very good for fighting infections, very good for cell reproduction. And selenium is linked to the amount that's in the soil. And again, if you use pesticides, you might not end up having selenium. So again, it goes back to not adding anything and then working and getting your ecosystem.
I'm clapping, I'm
balance.
celebrating. Thank you so much, Renee. And that is the difference right there. That's the Woolworths difference. It's quality produce made with the planet and its people and its animals in mind. So you, Mzansi, can do your part and shop your dairy products at Woolworths. It's in-store, online, and on the app. And while you do that, celebrate all the good times that we are doing for the earth. Nice job, Renee. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rob.
Oh, this is good.
Only RBST hormone-free, tested and audited so you know what's in your milk. Only local, never imported. The only milk to choose. Only 91.99 per pack.